almost 50 years. Early on, I wrote the generally accepted software standard. Subsequently, my clients were the first in their industries to use the approaches explained in this book, including pharmaceuticals, distribution, remanufacturing, textiles, shipbuilding, and retail. You can have no better guides or advisors. I have great admiration for the authors. I hope you enjoy and benefit from their book. Mr. Darrell Landvater. Introduction. Another book on turning supply chain processes into competitive advantage? Is that really needed? Yes, because most companies today have the tools, but they are not using them well. Ollie often used a golf analogy. You can have the best clubs money can buy, but if you cannot hit the ball, they're not going to do you much good. Similarly, you can have the best or most expensive software. They're not the same. But if people do not understand and know how to use the approaches explained in this book, it will not do you much good. This is not unique to companies. The best safety device in aviation is a proficient crew at the controls. It is now recognized that hard, numbers, plans, is soft. Soft, people, relationships, is hard. For these reasons, one of the recurring themes throughout this book is the soft, or people side of what it takes for you and your people to understand how to apply these approaches to your business. Second only to people in importance is the accuracy of your information, specifically inventory records, bills of material, routings, and item information. While less exciting than a new algorithm, good, accurate data is the bedrock. So you'll see this as another recurring theme. Another theme that runs through the book is the need for integration. Standalone processes, functions, and people will never deliver their full potential until they are fully integrated and working together to achieve the desired direction and goals. Businesses change, and when that happens, people have to understand how to revise what they have to do to take advantage of that change. This requires big-picture understanding like a pilot, not more of the same training. Unfortunately, in many companies, new people never really see the big picture and just do what the previous person in their job did. Management is always looking for the silver bullet that will solve all of their problems. A new software feature or features that promise to solve a problem is more appealing than behavior change and data accuracy. As Oliver Wight said many times, people and their behaviors are first, processes and accuracy are second, and tools such as software are third, because you need to know what to specify before authorizing often huge investments. Prelude. The Awakening. A major manufacturer's expert supply chain planning coach, a longtime friend of the company president, was attending a meeting with his leadership team and plant managers through video conferencing. The purpose was to review the status of a project to improve company performance. As was the norm, the meeting degenerated into a detailed discussion of how to manage the master schedule to make it valid, accurate, and achievable. The coach, there to observe and give guidance to the president, leaned over and whispered that they were down in the weeds again. The president immediately interjected and returned to the agenda. He said, "Clearly the project will have more success when the education and workshops program has been delivered to leadership, middle management, and department operating teams. For now, the task at hand is to determine the required resources." The coach, in despair, realized he was 10 years older than anyone else in the room and 30 years older than most. The resistance to change exhibited by the younger executives was amazing and disheartening to him. They were all protecting their areas and not thinking about how to make the company better. Not a new observation for the coach. Most people initially resisted change because, as a young man, he and others had to fight for improvements against people of a similar age, and especially those more senior. Those memories and the successes he experienced, despite the initial resistance, made him smile.